What's going on, Soccer Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Roman 343, and today, this is actually a bit of a request from a friend of mine by the name of Nathaniel. So, he actually brought this to my attention because it turns out that Squeenix, or more popularly known as Square Enix, the creators of Final Fantasy and all this, has decided to actually, drop the Japanese market for a wider global audience. Okay, if you're trying to actually freaking go for the lowest common denominator possible, by all means. That's your call. I don't care. You won't be seeing any money coming from me because, you chose to actually cuck out and try to be more inclusive when it comes to gamers. It doesn't make any sense to me, okay? I just gotta find it's a complete slap in the face. It's just a waste of time. You should be focusing on people that want to buy your... Because, let's face it, Squeenix is just, an empty shell of a former company it used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like video games, but we've actually been dealing with the reboot of video games. Some of the classics are being destroyed. We're dealing with, freaking people like Anita Sarkeesian. That, oh, gamers are toxic, they're misogynistic. They need to actually go away. They need to be more inclusive for people that don't play video games. And we usually have this saying, get good. When it comes to video games, you need to get good. You need to actually keep practicing. You need to actually memorize things. Look, I've been a gamer since, freaking 1990. Because the first game I played was Street Fighter 2. And I really loved that game so much. In fact, it's just been so crazy that these people are just, trying to actually say, oh, you're actually just being so pathetic because you don't know how to actually... You're just actually a toxic white male. Oh. Okay. Toxic masculinity is just absolute bullshit. If you're going to sit there and try to tell people that they're in the wrong because, A, you actually happen to have much more toxicity than a person playing video games. 2, it's just freaking ridiculous that these people are willing to label games as, a whole bunch of, slurs and stuff. Because, we actually have to deal with the Anita Sarkeesian syndrome. Because of freaking feminist freak. Third and fourth wave feminism has always been such a total issue. Especially when it comes to gamers. But let's face it. These gaming companies don't care about us gamers. All they want to do is they just want to sit there and follow ESG like BlackRock. In fact, I actually have to say this, and I know I'm going to be preaching to the choir, but there might be like, oh, Mr. Enemy, you don't know what you're talking about because basically this is actually really good. You should actually follow it too. No, I'm not following it. I don't care if I get canceled. Because basically, we still actually have a little thing called free speech thanks to freaking Elon Musk buying out Twitter. I'm really happy that Elon is actually taking over. And also, yeah, it's actually the economic social governance, aka the ESG. That's actually just the biggest human mistake possibly ever made. Because when you see, oh, we're freaking get our ESG scores up. Yeah, that's actually started from China, of all places? Okay. That's just my thing I have against freaking ESG. It's actually nothing more than trying to prop up, China's, method of actually trying to create a one world governance. In fact, this is why freedom isn't free, because we have to fight for it. We fought for it when, our founding fathers actually defied the British and decided to create a country that is free from any tyranny, even under King George III. And that's another thing that really gets me. People do not understand history. They do not see what has happened or the things that were recorded during the times that happened. In fact, back to the topic at hand. I know I'll get a little ranty about that because, let's face it, Square Enix can go bankrupt for all I care because, they decided to turn away, they decided to go woke, and they deserve to go bankrupt. So, you ain't gonna see a single penny from me, but guys, if you really truly want my personal opinion, there's always actually voting with our voices and voting with our wallets. Those are the two greatest opportunities that we have to show that we can actually appreciate something without actually, trying to give our money over to people that don't like us. They actually need to learn, never buy feed you. You see, we've been feeding these companies our money, our hard-earned money, mind you, only for us to get slapped in the face saying, oh, you're an istophobe, you're this, you're that, you're alt-right supremacist. No, that's not how that is going to be played out, because apparently, you actually slap us in the face, we can actually take our money and find some place that actually appreciates for, doing what we want to do. In fact, you don't want our money? Fine. Try actually keeping your finances stable if you don't have a source of income. But sooner or later, and mark my words, I hope that this day comes. ESG will soon meet its end. And when it does, you people will actually be looking at financial ruin. And that is not a threat. That is actually a predominant warning for all those following ESG. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell for future updates, and make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube has been unsubscribing people for good reason. And of course, as always, if you can get me to $3.99, I'll do the infamous one-trick challenge during a live stream. 400 will be the top 20 husbandos list. 450 Q&A session, and 500 the Gunpla build. And as always, guys, just remember these 4 things: respect the lives of fan service, enjoy your fandoms, embrace your degeneracy as long as it's legal, doesn't hurt anyone else. Anime is freedom. Until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying God, anime, mecha, and big titty waifu fucking speed.